Hi, I'm Melinda Mark, Senior Analyst at ESG, and I'm here for Women in Cybersecurity with Liz Gossell. Liz, so nice to have you here today. So can you tell me about your background and how you got into cybersecurity?
So I was not a kid inclined in technology at all. I definitely was more of an arts kid way back when. And eventually, like as I became an adult and needed to make a living for myself and be self sustaining, technology seemed like a really great path to do that. I ended up going to a trade school for telecommunications and limited energy and learning how to pull cable and work with fire alarm systems, some IT technology and other technologies as well at the time, and wound up with an internship in cybersecurity. And so that's kind of what started my path. After my internship, I spent some time with Lockheed Martin working on a handful of civil projects, and then transitioned from there to Tenable Network Security, where I spent 5 years there before transitioning from Tenable into the company that I'm at now at Danaher.
Great. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Tenable. Of course, that's how we met.
Yeah, I think I was really lucky coming into Tenable that I'd had exposure with a lot of different technologies just from doing contract proposals for cybersecurity programs prior to that. And so being able to lean into some of those basic principles of foundational technologies, what are the outcomes that you're supposed to get from the solutions? And then melding that at Tenable with the products that we were trying to build and offer out to customers as well. Probably some of the skills that I use in my work today are predominantly the ones that I developed during that time. How to build a sales case for a product, how to talk about security to a non-technical stakeholder, and building relationships and partnerships with product marketing organizations, customer-facing organizations.
So then you moved on to Danaher. So tell us about that. What led you to that role, and how has your job evolved since starting?
So when I was really looking for, what was that next step in my career going to be, it needed to be an organization that had significant challenges that they were ready to solve, that wasn't afraid to tackle them in kind of new and interesting ways. And that gave me an opportunity to kind of use all the different tools that I had in my toolbox. And Danaher presented a really unique challenge. So we acquire roughly 10 companies every year. And the program that I was tasked to build there is actually a central security solution provider, the equivalent of a managed services partner operating across that portfolio of companies. We were able to build fundamental security services like vulnerability management, like a 24/7 SOC, endpoint protection, investigation support, and just kind of walk our way up the hierarchy of needs and really building an in-house managed security services provider really from the ground up. It's been a pretty phenomenal opportunity to work with the teams there and to build us up.
That's so great. And looking back at your career and, with this group being focused on encouraging and inspiring other women in our industry, and sometimes we've been, the smaller number of women on a team, are there challenges that you faced in your career, and how have you overcome them?
Yeah, there's always challenges. I think a lot of my career, especially in the technical roles that I've held, I've been kind of the only woman in the room. Personally, I've found that taking the reins of your career development early and really being a strong advocate for yourself is absolutely critical. If you're kind of really good at your job and you're quiet and you follow direction really well and you provide outstanding work, that doesn't move you forwards the same way that saying, "Hey, I need to move forwards," moves you.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a really interesting thing for me. And it's something that it's not always comfortable to like advocate for yourself or to advocate for, a step up or a promotion or different scopes of responsibilities.
So, what would you want others to know about cybersecurity and our field? Why has it been exciting and rewarding? Anything you want to share about that?
Yeah, I think the diversity of our field is probably one of the most exciting things for me. And I find that the more voices we have in the room with different perspectives, with different ideas, the more we bring folks together, and the more amazing really the innovation is that we can drive coming out of it. And those are things that really transform a company.
Well, thank you so much. It's been so inspiring to talk to you because this is exactly what we want to do with this program is, share our stories and interact with the community. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Women in Cybersecurity. We look forward to bringing you more great interviews. So make sure you sign up to follow the series. Let us know who you'd like us to showcase, or if you'd like to participate. We'd love to have you on the show. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.